Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Chewy. Today we are going to be starting a new campaign here, obviously in Europa Universalis IV, starting as none other than the beautiful Switzerland. Now, some of you may be wondering, why Switzerland? Well, my friends, in 1.35, they received a pretty interesting change. Not necessarily direct changes, but more so indirect changes. Specifically, if we come down here to our Tier 5 reform here, Swiss Mercenaries reform, which will allow us to use mercenary militarization. And also, merc companies do not cost army professionalism, which is nice. It means you're allowed to have, you know, mercs while also having professionalism, which is pretty dang good in my opinion. So, merc militarization is essentially like the Prussian militarization, only it applies to mercs. And so, hence, we are going to have some fun because it also has pretty good synergy with our merc maintenance here, infantry combat ability, which applies to mercs, 5% discipline, which applies to mercs, and I believe somewhere in here, right here, merc manpower and mercenary discipline, which means we will get 5% for mercs and then 10% total, or 5% for everybody, which means the mercs are going to have plus 10%. And then if we go, say, quality ideas, or of course, mercenary ideas, which is going to give them another 5%, if I recall. Yep, so 15 right there, plus the merc militarization. So some very fun modifiers we're going to try stacking up. I don't know if we're going to go merc ideas first. We might try leaning into something that has a bit better synergy with it. Let's see here. Infrastructure gives more merc discipline. And infrastructure is usually a pretty solid choice, especially to open up with, so we can start getting that development going. What else we got? Economic gives tax and condottieri. Religious gives missionary strength and morale of armies. That's pretty solid, actually. Let me see here. Can create client states. Nuh-uh, man. Influence mercenaries lets you create client states. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Where are we at with Inno? Mill advisor cost and mill tech cost. Definitely an idea. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. But either way, this is going to be a little bit more of a comfy run. Just so you guys know, we're not really going to be try-harding. I'm not really going to be getting too worked up about stuff. Admittedly, you know, I'm not as passionate about the Let's Plays as I used to be, mostly just because it's not really where the money is for me anymore. As much as sad as that is, you know, I got to pay my bills. So Chewyshoot has been my primary source of income, but I come back here because I enjoy it, not because I necessarily need to do this, because this channel doesn't really make me a whole lot of money. But I'll tell you this, if you want to support me, you can check out my Patreon. It's linked in the description. Get early access to Chewyshoot vids and all that stuff, fun exclusive roles in the Discord and all that. So build up to our force limit and get some stability. That will give us some claims on Switzerland and Romandy, which is over here, right? Yes. All right, cool. We definitely want to do that. Expand the Swiss Guard, which means we got to get the Pope man to like us. Okay. So that's easy enough. Let's go ahead and improve relations. Now we've got another diplomat, so let's see if we can find an ally day one. France? You got to be kidding me. Of course I'll ally France. What kind of a question is that? Okay. We have an economy. I wouldn't say it's much of an economy, but some army maintenance is nice. And I think there's a level 3 fort here in Bern. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Save a bit of money. And now the Alpine Bastions have at least 3 forts that are mountain forts. Right. What is this? 3 owned province that have at least fort level 3. So that means if I move my capital here and had a fort, it would count. Otherwise, I'll have to get level 4 forts, yeah? Protestant, Reformed, or Hussite. Or we're on the Council of Trent. So we'll have to hold off on that. Vod and Volis. So we will definitely be trying to go to war here early. Now let's see here. They've got some land marked as interested. So let's just go ahead, take it a little slow here, and let some time go by. Gonna have to get a stability and build up to our force limit, which is right here. So what about just start off nice and easy, and then let's get rid of one of these cavalry, make it a little cheaper for us. Maybe actually we'll keep my army maintenance turned on just for a bit now. And I should probably also do this, yeah? Let's see, isn't there one for stab cost? No, it's this one raises stab cost. Okay. How much is it right now? It's just 100 for the base. Okay. We'll come back to that. So, burgers. Let's go ahead and go with free enterprise. Patronage of the arts is always a good one. What you can do is So, nice little trick. I like to show these things off. So you can see we're going to gain 15 prestige. And this is because we are insulting somebody while we have at least positive prestige. But if I scornfully insult these guys... Oh, wait, they're not my rival. If I scornfully insult these guys, you'll see I'll get 10 power projection, and I lose 5 prestige, which puts us in the negative, quote-unquote, right? Currently at minus 0.06. So now if we come over here, see, we'll actually gain 20 prestige. So we get a free scornful insult, so 10 free PP, which, you know, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's something. Let's go ahead and give up our crown land. We don't need that. Let's go with nobility officer rights. That's something I usually like to do. Supremacy and right of council. And give up more crown land. We're small enough that I'm not really too fussed about it. Go with religious diplomats. Sure. Oversight. And religious state. And then we will click that button there. You only crown land at day 1. Have some money and no loans. We can probably do that. And in 2 months, we'll be able to get our stability. I should be able to actually click this button right now. So we got a general, a 313. It's okay. It's okay. Now we don't get any merc bonuses right now, but here we go. 1 more month and we will be able to Mantua. Probably not. So we need to get our relations up with the Pope to 100. And in a war, so basically be with the Pope in a war, or he's in a war, has won a war with me sending him mercenaries. Condadiari. So that's how that works. Brother, you gotta be kidding me, you gotta be joshing me. They got some friends. Luckily, this fort is actually, they have to siege down my capital if they want anything, which is fine. They got lots of cavalry, though. Son of a biscuit. Well, I suppose this would be a good opportunity for me to get some... get some more participation. Oh! Be right back there, I guess. My dog barking. It was my good little guard dog barking at somebody knocking at the door. One of those, a solicitor saying, hey, we just did your neighbor's siding. You want us to do yours too? We'll give you a really good discount. Yeah, okay, man. So what I'm doing here, the reason why I'm actually getting involved in this war is specifically for this right here. I'm going to stand my army here on this fort, take lots of attrition, and for my pain, I will get war participation, which means they will then give me favors based on how much war participation I get. I'll still turn that fort off because I'm not worried about them. They are landing some men over here, though. Yeah, they might get on to burn. Hopefully they don't. Losing a little bit of money, though. You can see we're at 15% war participation. I'm literally doing nothing. Just you trade manpower for it. It's really nice. Uh-oh. Stinky. Goodbye, England. Wouldn't want to be ya. But the AI's dumb and they're not going to close it. So stupid. Whatever, man. Whatever. Nice. The longer the siege goes on, the better for me. Because I don't actually plan to do anything past that. Oh, they're fleeing to my capital. What is this? This is a game, man. So dumb. So here's... Okay, this is foolish. Because now I get to turn that fort back on. And they will be trap bed in here now. Once the zone of control ticks on, they shouldn't be able to leave burn. They should be stuck there. So, 14%. We should be able to stack wipe this British army. I'm fairly certain. Oh, France, come on now. Don't help me out. I want to do this myself. I want to do this myself, France. Flee. Ah, we stack wiped them. All right. Well, that's fine. Now I need to get my stability up, of course. I know I had mentioned that, so let's go ahead and do that. And now, let's see here. Maybe we could get these guys the increased levies might be nice. It's fine. For now, that's good. We are a republic, of course. We're the autonomous Swiss cantons, giving us manpower. Very nice. Free policies. That's pretty solid, actually. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. I could go up and try to get a little bit more, but I think I'll just pass. You guys have any friends? Just Ferrara. This is free real estate. I'm just going to go with that extra morale tick there. Now, I will probably vassalize Ferrara at the very least. Get a little bit extra clay. So this is mountains, so this is definitely not ideal, but we can go over here and get a little bit of stag wipe going on there, yeah. Now, after a month or two, we'll be able to get our boys up. So, Ferrara does have an army of 6,000. So yeah, they're probably going to be marching them up here. But realistically, they can only get onto burn, so it's not really a problem for me. Loses stability, of course we do. I do want to keep it at least 1. That way we can get our prosperity at least slowly working up. Let's occupy this province first. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Let's see here. Yep, this is fine. Oh, cool. I love that event. So we're going to scorch this province here. So if they want to get into this Volstata, they can, and it's scorched, so it'll take them longer to get there. And you just keep on taking these little 10-to-1s. There's literally no reason not to. Obviously, we're losing money, but it's fine, because I'll be able to take whatever money I need. So, you see here. Now, ideally, they're going to come up to this Ilans. We're going to be making progress here. So, let's improve relations with these guys. We don't need to improve with the Pope. We're in an offensive war, and he wouldn't ally me otherwise. Unfortunate. Let's get started on some spy network on these guys, though. Make it a little bit useful once we eventually get down there. They know these mountain fights would be bad for them, so they're just kind of sitting there. Yeah, defensiveness is pretty good, though. Feels mountains, man. But yeah, you can see my manpower is not even... We're not hurting for manpower. We still have 10% war participation, which means we're going to get decent favors in this war from France, so very much a good thing. We're done looting. Feels bad. I could turn the fort off over here and bait them into a fight, but if they just want to stand there, it's fine. I'm not really too fussed about a little bit of that. No. Let's go ahead and debase that tax. It's not really going to hurt me too much. I'll just go ahead and fire this guy. Save the money. I mean, a little bit of debt early on is literally not, it's nothing. It's actually nothing, but, you know, I have an aversion to it generally, but, you know, disease outbreak like you do. You can see this spy network is going to be really useful. It's going to allow us to, oh, wall breach. Disease outbreak into a wall breach. It's going to allow us to siege them down just a little bit faster. The fact that they're not co-belligerent is going to hurt, especially because it's all HRE land, so it's going to cost, it costs 50% more aggressive expansion, I recall. So, okay, a little bit of autonomy there in Zurich. I believe Zurich is where the, isn't Zurich the administrative capital of Switzerland? Or is it Geneva? I think it's Zurich. I want to say it's Zurich. I could be wrong, though. Let's turn this music down just a teeny tiny little bit. Beautiful song, but a little bit loud, at least in my headphones. We'll make this siege happen eventually. A little over a year already. No signs of stopping. Still at 10% over there. That's going to be useful. Those favors they will definitely come in handy. 28. Another wall breach, though. Oh, water shortage. I misread it. Yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the first episode. Normally, the first episodes are the most noteworthy in terms of viewers. So, you know, I hope that I can reach a large audience and wish you guys well. All right, let's go ahead and shift consolidate just to make sure, especially the mercs. That is a stack wipe. Let's have you guys head on over here. Now take that prestige. How old are you? 46. I think we keep you. That's a pretty easy clap right there. And then we can turn the army maintenance down like halfway. Just like that, we're good. Turn that fort off, turn this fort off, and we're chilling. There's nobody else in the war, so we don't have to worry about it being sieged. There you go. We have 100%, but I don't think we'll be able to subjugate them in this war, so let's see here. I think we have to occupy their capital. Yeah. How is that only 3? It's a core. Oh. Oh, that mission gave me cores. I misread it. Ah, wow, that's very nice. Very nice indeed. So yeah, we're going to get unconditional surrender. So we're going to get a call for peace here very shortly. Now, I'm hoping that our war exhaustion won't go up too much, mostly just from attrition. But that call for peace will it'll scale up very quickly. Status quo. Yeah, it's like the 3rd one in a row, man. Huh. We're having some bad luck on these sieges, man. I think it's worth holding on to, because we'll be able to use their mission tree to try to conquest some land down here. I think I'll just buy the Republican tradition. Hate to lose mana, but it's not a big deal. All right, we got a wall breach. War exhaustion is starting to go up pretty quick now. Very annoying. Pretty sure it's like an extra 0.02 a month. Every month? Yeah, so pretty bad. Status quo. I'm getting trolled by these siege ticks. Grasslands, by the way. Let's make sure we're currying favors with these lads. Very important. I'm gonna get a ton of war exhaustion. I mean, luckily for me, we have like literally no issues with unrest, so the war exhaustion isn't necessarily that big of a deal. We're small enough that war exhaustion isn't really a big deal. So Republican virtues, there's this one where you can usually get shorter, or this one here, political dynasties, random candidate bonus. So that is the one we will go with. Goods produced, huh? Missionaries, so that's pretty nice. Virtues of politia. Manpower, oh, okay. Unrest and absolutism, huh? Cool. All right, we are finally in the positive now. I'll take the mill mana. 21%, come on, baby. Now we're at a 12, so we're just going to have to wait. 21% is the highest it's going to go. We're just going to have to sit here and wait. Siege ticks are 30 days. 28 days, rather. Got busted spying, so that's no help. A little bit of innovativeness, very good. Love to stack that up as early as possible. Earlier is better, of course. Man, this is really dumb. This is grasslands. Thank you, please. Jeez, oh Pete. Swiss vassal. See, that's why you got to be very careful in how you manage your manage that. Ah, these guys are going to be a black flag now. All right, integrate the 3 leagues. Diplo rep for that long. Oh wow, base tax in Switzerland area. My goodness. Okay. Well, that's pretty nice. Let's turn that fort on over there. We'll help out with any of the devastation. Yeah, sounds good, man. So these guys are loyal, actually. Vassal play is it can be pretty good. It can be pretty good. So let's see here. Now we're just kind of waiting on this war. We're actually up to 11% now. Very funny. So yeah, we're just going to hang out and wait for our war participation to go down. I'm not actually gaining war. Wait, I am? Bro, give me a... Hey, Paradox, you want to explain to me why this makes any sense at all? I'm the secondary in a war that I didn't declare, and I'm gaining 0.28 war exhaustion per month? I don't know, man. That sounds kind of bogus. Kind of bogus. A little bit bogus. Just a little bit. Okay, what's a little bit more war exhaustion, you know? Add it. Put it on my tab. I know I could piece out separately, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. Sure. Let's keep on improving with the Pope as well when we get the opportunity to. I mean, that right there boosts our relations quite a bit. Do we have any cardinals? We have one. No, I have none. Feels bad. Okay, finally we have access. Yeah, and this devastation will go down. Oh, this is so dumb, man. Yeah, this feels like a bug more than anything. All right, finally they pieced out. They took a bunch of provinces. I didn't get anything, of course, but man, nuh-uh. How do they have a core on man before? Is that true? Releases Meath. Yo, what? France being mega aggressive. That's crazy. Guaranteed by France. So I gained a bit of PP from that war. I eclipsed Württemberg. Does it tell me how many favors they have now? It probably did and I missed it. So they owe us a bit. Siena and Mantua. So it's a couple of one province minors. France would probably join if they weren't in debt. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we're just going to turn the army maintenance down and chill for a... I mean, there's literally no rush at all. We want our war exhaustion to go down at least a bit. But this will allow us to take those 3 provinces, which is all belonging to our capital. Let's put you guys on... Right, so this is a trade center. Let's go ahead and put you guys on trade. Not bad, though. So we've grown at least a little bit. You can see we're actually making 0.15 ducats a month with them, so we can actually, dare I say, afford an advisor here. Mill advisors are just, in general, a good call. We should probably consider what idea group we want to go first. I think it has to be an admin group. Infrastructure is always a good choice. But if we want to go with the subject play for a little bit, we could go influence. What does influence mercenary do? Or we could just go merc first, really. Influence, where's influence? At the bottom there, vassal force limit contribution client states. I say we just go with a merc idea group first. Whatever. I wasn't going to, but might as well reap those benefits first, or early on. So the Pope will now ally me. Let's go ahead and do that. Curry favors with them again. That should get our relations nice and maxed out. We finally have a cardinal as well. Let's go. 3% chance? Life is so good. My life a dream for real. Let's go with Savoy, because we want to attack them shortly. Now, we need to be... One thing you need to do is you definitely want to make sure that you are... go to economy and issue embargo on all of your rivals. It gives you free PP. And it is literally free. Like, you have to do it. There's no reason you should not do it. It also hurts them just a little bit. So now we get a free general. Because 25 PP, right? Now we go back up to improve relations. And now we just chill until France has paid off enough of their debt that they're willing to attack with us. Look at that. Look at that. We call in Geneva and Mantua. Siena. Mantua would be free. Yes. Let's go. All right. So let's turn up our army maintenance here. Obviously. Gonna need at least a month or 2 for that. Oh, give me a break, bro. What is this? I should also probably buy down my war exhaustion at least a little bit. We can do that more once the war kicks off. Not a big deal. Okay. So which one has more development here? Vado. Okay, so I'll call in France. Let's make sure I mark these as vital interest. They are. And Mantua. I can call the Pope man in on promise of territory, and I will. I have no issues with that. So let's come in here and kill off Geneva's army. And then something like this is good. I don't care about my subject getting occupied. It literally doesn't hurt me at all. Expand the Swiss Guard to get some Pope mana. And merc cost. Employing at least 3 mercenary companies, is not running a deficit, is not bankrupt. Or rent condottieri and help them win a war. They really want to make you sell those condottieri. That's a -2 for you, Switzerland. Or Swiss. Savoy, rather. But it is Jover for those boys. Oh, that is a fort. Yes. Okay. We'll just do a little bit of looting then. I am American after all. Har, har, har. So yeah, we'll just let them handle everything else. They'll siege them down. And that's it. Yeah, game. So we can turn our army maintenance down to like half and just chill for a bit then. We're good. So far, playing a little bit slow, but I'd say that this is working for us. And, you know. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want that. We'll just yoink Crown Land as soon as we're at peace again. I should have done it before I declared this war, but that's okay. Minor details. So yeah, we're going to take these 3 provinces for ourselves. 6 AE, and then we'll give Mantua to Ferrara. Did I co-belligerent them? I hope I did. Oh, I forgot to. Son of a biscuit. Totally forgot. He's only 50, so we'll keep him. He's a 5.65. Very solid. Yeah, I guess we'll just hang out here for a bit. They got a wall breach. Nice. Yeah, I might as well loot it a little bit. I don't want to loot it too much because the devastation... Actually, yeah, I don't want to loot my own provinces. The devastation will be too bad. Let's, you guys attach there. Shift click, by the way. If you shift click this button, it automatically has them attached to, like, the most... You can see here. Hold shift to attach to any available unit at the same province. So you just click that. So Siena there... I'll just give that to the Pope, if War Score will allow it. These guys are getting dismantled over here. Very solid. Okay, let's have these guys head down to, like, Nice. I've heard Nice is beautiful this time of the year, so let's head down there. Get our tech eventually here. Oh, come on now. Provence cut off access. These guys are looting the crap out of them. French are, that is. Alright. So, yeah, once we siege down Mantua. Now, I'm pretty sure I have to give the Pope the land in the final peace deal, or else I won't get any favors with them. But we have to wait on that. There you go. We've taken this Caimbiri, or however that's pronounced. Come on now, 42%. That's like 3 in a row, man. Call for pizza incoming. The looting is always nice, though. Free cash, basically. Yeah, we're just waiting on this 42%. 42% of the time it misses every time, though. Look at that. Almost 2 years, Fortress Mantua. I do believe they have defensiveness in their ideas. Yeah. Oh, no, fort maintenance. Mantua's not bad. Mantua has decent ideas. Now, I will say this. I think this series, we're going to have episodes go at least maybe 30 minutes. In the past, I've generally kept them under. But, I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about that. A chill, cozy series. That's what we're going with here. Now, France... Did I promise France land here? The Pope will not be mad. I will get a coalition, though. I can't take Milan or Mantua. Yeah, not co-belligerenting them was a mistake. So let's see here. This is 6 AE. If I were to... What if I were to subjugate them instead? It's still enough to not justify it, in my opinion. So France wants that province. It's fine. They can have it if they really want it. And the Pope wants that province. And so if I take... Let me see here. I'll get 25 ducats. Or I could humiliate them, get the war goal. Yeah. This is totally that's the move. 5 ducats. Nobody's too upset about it. France actually gains a favor with me. Nice. Sergotia. Vaud and Vaudis. So we will now get some dev in those provinces. Very good. Now Geneva, poor Geneva, is going to need at least 1 dev click here to prevent that attrition, or that, whatchamacallit there. 1 here as well. And 1 here. And that will get rid of that devastation, which means our prosperity will continue to grow, which is good. We will sway Geneva, which means we own it. And we will get some mill mana, which will pay for that development that I just did, or at least a little bit of it. And just like that, we have grown. We have grown larger yet. Let's turn those forts off. Get these boys up home. And I think that is a great place to end this episode. 10 years, and we've conquered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces, 6, 7, if you include our subject. So I would say that this is an absolute win. We're going to work through our mission tree as we are able to. Affair of the sausages. We will eventually do it. Reorganize the Confederacy requires some stability, which will allow us to get some advisor costs for the rest of the game. And some more claims. So we will definitely be working our way through that. But if you guys are enjoying and you want to see more, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see these videos come out live every single Monday through Friday, you should definitely make sure you subscribe. But that's all I've got for you for this one. Until next time, stay chill. Special thanks to Chio, Josh Kopczynski, Azure Rhino, Blonde Damon, Ian Powell, Cannon Fodder, Corporate Gaming, Anthony Grove, Isaiah, Saronska, Ricardo, Cobalt, Rex, Total Farce Frit, Nathan Albright, and many more. Thank you.